Don Westfall, Dan McCarger back in downtown Mankato. I'm a little exhausted just looking up stats and stuff like that tonight. Again, the Mavericks, 9-2 winners tonight in a game no one thought this kind of outcome was going to be the way this would go. Certainly not us, certainly not the Mavericks, nor Coach Mike Hastings. And as you mentioned with Coach Hastings, you would expect that tomorrow night Damon Witten will have his team in the whole key tonight, and it was talked about numerous times. 6 for 8 on the power play goals.
Yeah. Stay out of the box. Damon Witten right now in the locker room saying, guys, we said coming in we have to stay out of the box. Well, you saw what happened when you don't. You give a 75% power play on the evening to one of the best goal scoring teams in the country, and you get beat 9-2. 38 minutes to go in the game. This is a 2-2 game.
Yeah.
It's 9-2 final because they couldn't stay out of the box.
Couple fluky goals, and Leitner comes up with a couple power play goals. It was 6-2 after 2, and the Mavericks just kind of rode this thing out. We got a lot of goals to bring you. Let's take a look at them here in the highlight package.
It all starts, as the coach mentioned, Max Gady, who just seems to score the big ones for the Mavericks from Utsi and Nelson at 9-12. It's 1-0 Mavericks on the power play. A little over a minute later, 2 seconds later, it's Perfetto, unassisted at 10-14, and it's a tie game. But then the Mavericks come back with Bryce Gervais poking it home, LaFontaine and Leitner at 16:08 with the assist, and the Mavericks lead 2-1 after 1. On the power play, Gus Corielli scores from Drapluck and Renz at 1:06 to make it 2-2. And you think, man, we got a game. But from that point on, it's all Mavericks for the rest of the game. Even strength, Casey Nelson. That's the one where he's got a defender stick because his stick is behind the net. Now you'll see Brett Knowles. He'll deflect one in off of a goaltender from Nelson and Gady at 7:35. Then Matt Leitner, his first of 2 power play goals from Casey Nelson and Bryce Gervais at 13:20. And then Matt Leitner again from Nelson and LaFontaine, 17:23. And we've seen that play reversed so many times over the years where it's LaFontaine taking the pass out in front. Then down we go to the third period. Mavericks
start things out here. Nice feed out through a lot of traffic, and Chase Grant is able to power one home. That came at 1:01. LaFontaine and Bluger getting the assist on that play. And then Margineri camped right out in front. You see the tip attempt there as Flanagan assisted on the play. That made it 8-2. That was a power play tally at 5:32. And the Mavericks would top off their scoring tonight as LaFontaine on a power play just got off the bench, got into the play, and he 1x1 with Utsi getting one of the assists on the play. He's in there. That goal coming at 12:20, and you can see the Mavericks all over things. Brett Knowles also getting an assist on that play. Mavericks 59-18 out shooting Lake Superior in that period. 15-5 Mavericks out shooting the Lakers. And the 6 big power play goals, you can't mention that enough tonight in a game of this magnitude. Face-offs, Mavericks dominant in that one. The Mavericks, in a game that after one period of play looked pretty even, Mavericks dominated throughout the entire contest. And once that groundswell got going, the Lakers just could not get the momentum equalized.
Well, the cream rises to the top. There's no question which team is the better team. If you just watch them skate, you can tell the Mavericks just have way more bodies, way more skill, way more speed and strength, everything. And it took a while to get it going, but once that third goal went in, this game was over.
Player of the game tonight, obviously we have a number of choices to go with, but as Coach Hastings talked about, you're going to lean on the guys who've gotten you to this point in the game, this point in the season, and then for our player of the game rather, we're going to go with one Matt Leitner, who with 3 points tonight, a couple goals and an assist. He's now just 3 points away from becoming the all-time Division I MSU scorer.
It's not an if, it's a when.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time at this point, but again, our J. Beal Real Estate Player of the Game tonight is Matt Leitner, leading the way with 2 goals and 1 assist. You can contact Nancy Weekman at 507-382-9212. J. Beal Real Estate Group does the little things that make a big difference. And again,
tell Nancy that Dan says hi.
I will do that, but Leitner now 161 Division I points, only 3 behind Aaron Fox, a number that people didn't think would be reached for a long, long time, but you're in some lofty company right there with Aaron Fox. And again, Matt Leitner now 3 points away from becoming the Division I all-time leader in scoring, and he is our player of the game tonight. We do want to give you a quick look at some of those out-of-town scores. There's some interesting scores that have been developing around collegiate hockey tonight, and we'll take a look at those when we get them up on the screen for you.
So Ferris State up in Bemidji, up 3-0. In the second overtime, Huntsville and Tech, 6 minutes left in the second overtime, still scoreless. Last I saw, It was 52 saves for the Huntsville goaltender. Bowling Green wins in overtime over Northern. St. Cloud and Nebraska tied at 1. That's a very important game. UMD leading Denver 2-1. Again, a very important game. North Dakota, number 1. They're going to stay number 1 through tonight at least as they lead Colorado College 4-1 in the third. Other scores, Gophers shut out Penn State 5-0. Ohio State, Wisconsin skate to a 2-2 overtime tie. Michigan beats Michigan State 5-3. So the Gophers and Michigan, I believe, are tied for first in the Big Ten going into Saturday night. And if the Gophers win, they will be the Big Ten champions. Harvard beats Yale 3-2. Miami over Western Michigan 5-3. And Boston, I believe Eichel had 4 points in that game, 2 goals and 2 assists over Merrimack 6-2.
A lot of big games going on, a lot of fun going on, and we had a lot of fun here tonight in a game that no one thought that would develop as it did, a 9-2 win for the Mavericks. And tomorrow night, the formula to keep this one close, obviously you got to stay out of the box, and Dayfield at times just didn't get a lot of help. He was kind of hung out to dry. He's going to have to play better in the nets. And the Mavericks, if you just keep the pressure cooker going on, we should be done with the series tomorrow night and look forward to a trip up to St. Paul.
Again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and I would say when is tomorrow night. Dan, Mavericks 9-2.
They're turning the lights off on us.
I know.
So we got to get out of
here.
Go. And we will do that. Well, but we have to thank again our students from Bethany Lutheran College who helped bring us the game. Dan McCarger, Don Westfall. It's time to close out the lights. We'll see you tomorrow night. Mavericks win tonight, 9-2 Minnesota State over Lake Superior State.